Good morning, everybody. My name is Samantha Marshall, and my company is Network Develop Succeed. As you can see from the poster behind me, I'm a coach, trainer, and mentor. And as the UK here heads into its first day of lockdown, it's occurred to me that there may be several of you who have not had to experience working from home before, and you might be a little scared, a little lost. And so I thought I'd come on and share some tips that I've learned. I've essentially been home based since 2005. I've been very fortunate. The things that I found most difficult when I first started was actually being able to determine what to do first. You see, when I'd worked in an office, my life was very clear. I would get up at 7 o'clock, I would shower, dress, breakfast, drive to work. I would be at work for 8:45 for a 9 o'clock start. I would make my morning coffee, sort my laptop out, sort my papers out, and at 9 o'clock, I was ready to start providing service to my company. I would take a break somewhere around 10:30 for a cup of coffee, maybe a comfort break. I would stop for lunch at around 12:30 for an hour. And sometimes I would go out into the local town and do some shopping. And sometimes I would just take a sandwich outside and breathe in the fresh air. I would then come back in to start my afternoon shift at 1:25, giving myself 5 minutes to make my coffee, to sort myself out again. And I would probably take another break about 3:30, get a cup of tea, comfort break. And in the working time, I had tasks that my boss set for me that I had to get through, and I simply worked through them. I would perhaps make myself a priority list. What was the most important thing to get done today, the next important, and the least important? And I would have that list on my desk and I would tick things off. But at the end of the day, I knew what I'd achieved and I knew what I needed to achieve for the following day. These are principles that you can apply if you are now working for your employer from your home. And it will seem really strange. And there are so many distractions that we have. There's the washing up, there's the washing, there's the housework, there's the postman, because they're key workers, coming to the door. All these things that can stop you. But actually, there's the inertia, the sitting down at a desk and going, this isn't my normal environment and I don't know what to do. So today I just wanted to try and help you with a routine. And if you can start that from today, then it should help you for the next 21 days. So 21 days is what we currently believe is going to be our lockdown. It may extend, it may decrease, who knows? But let's see if we can help you get into a routine. So the first thing that I do and have always done is set an alarm. And I set that alarm to go off in plenty of time. I know what time I want to start work. So in today's case, it was 9:15. I know that everything I do takes me around about 2 hours to sort out before I can start work. So my alarm was set for 7 o'clock. The cat alarm actually went off at 6:10 as she started mothering me for her breakfast, but my physical alarm went off at 7. And I got up and I had a shower. And as you can see, I've dressed for work. No one's going to see me. You're seeing me, but I probably won't do very much more video after this. But for me personally, to be dressed for work helps my mindset understand that I want to work, that I'm in work. So I've got up, my hair is washed, it's tied back neatly, I'm dressed, I've put on my jewellery, that's very important to me, and I'm ready to present to the world. I've had my breakfast, I've still cooked for my husband, he's here too, and the washing up has already been put in the dishwasher and is on its way. All done before I sat down, before I was going to get distracted. So I wanted to produce this for you. This should take me no more than about 10 minutes. And then I've got a series of other activities, which includes phoning round some of the most vulnerable in our community and just checking in on them and seeing how they are, what they need. And if they need anything, I've got a list of people that I can signpost onto to ensure that those people are always kept at the front of our community and know that we're going to be there to support them. You all know that key workers can go in and out. You all know that delivery is still happening, that post offices and banks and takeaway food services are still happening. And that is really important because there is a segment of our community that cannot help themselves. But I digress. So, your routine, you started work. Set yourself a time for a coffee break, 10:30, 11, whatever. Set yourself an alarm on your phone if you need to, or look at your clock in the bottom corner of your screen. And when that coffee break time comes up, no more than 15 minutes. You wouldn't get any more than 15 minutes at work. But think about what you did in that 15 minutes. You had a coffee, and I suspect you spoke to your colleagues. So take that moment to use a platform, a messenger platform. Just use your phone, pick it up and speak to people, and just have that bit of social contact, that little bit of downtime. Come back to your desk about 14 minutes later and get yourself prepared to do your next set of work. Have your to-do list. If you were sat at work today, what is it that you would need to achieve? What would absolutely need to be achieved? What would be nice to achieve? And what doesn't matter if it achieves? And stick to that to-do list. Get to lunchtime. Again, you stop for lunch. You know what time you stop. You don't take any longer than an hour. You may already have prepped your lunch as you would if you were going to work, and your sandwiches may be in the fridge. If it's a lovely sunny day and you have a garden or a balcony, go and sit on that and just appreciate the nature that is around you. If you don't have that luxury, take yourself away from your working area, go and sit somewhere else. Again, this is your chance to set the washing going. This is your chance to do that little bit of housework since you're at home. But it's also the chance to catch up with your family and friends. 55 minutes into your lunch break, take yourself back to your working area, set yourself down for the afternoon, recheck your goals, move forward. There's an awful lot that you can do to make life easy for yourself, and it is just a little bit about planning. Some companies are using Microsoft Teams to enable their teams to come together and chat. Some companies are using WhatsApp, some are using Facebook Messenger, Skype, Google Hangouts. There is a raft of ways of keeping your team engaged with each other without leaving your house. So I hope today's session on routine has been useful to you. I will pop back every day at 9:15 with what I hope will be a set of really helpful tips for you if you're taking your first steps into being a home worker. And just remember, it's not easy. All of us that have done it have struggled at times. All of us have lost our motivation and our mojo and don't know where to get it back from. And I'll be addressing that moving forward. So I hope you've enjoyed today. And as I say, my name is Samantha Marshall. My company is Network Develop Succeed. I'm a coach, a trainer, and a mentor, and I've been working from home since 2005. Let's do this together. Let's smile through it. Let's help everybody. Thank you for tuning in today. I'll see you the same time tomorrow. Bye-bye now.